Hi everyone, Chrissy here with another Elvie video. I got a lot of questions on how I store my milk at work and what my routine is as far as running in the bathroom, taking everything off, disassembling, reassembling, and everything like that. So I figured I'd do a quick little mock-up video of what I do when I am at work, just to give you guys a general idea, and maybe it'll help you while you're using your Elvie out on the go. So this is my bag. I've talked about it before. I use this as my pump bag during the week, and then I also take everything out and then I use it as my diaper bag on the weekends. So normally what I do is, let's say I am first putting them on, I just go ahead and get this out. This comes with it, so tag side down. And let me move my bag out of the way to just give you an idea. Okay, yeah, you can see that. So let's say I take it out like that. If this was the first pump of the day, I have everything pretty much ready to go. Okay, so the only thing I would be doing, actually, I can leave this here. Alright, so if this were the first pump of the day, I already have everything ready to go. Everything is clean. The only thing I do is I will go in the bathroom and I just kind of massage first, each one. I have on my actual ugly, disgusting bra I tell you guys about, my Mrs. Doubtfire bra. I'm going to do a video next on that because I heard a lot of you girls are complaining that you don't have a good bra to hold the Elvie in place, and this disgusting, ugly thing is the best thing ever. So I am going to actually show that to you in the next video. Prepare yourselves because it is disgusting. Anyway, I massage a little bit. I go ahead and, I lift up. I get some coconut oil. I have a bottle of coconut oil at home downstairs, and then I also have one that I leave at work. Normally what I was doing is I was putting it in here. I found that sometimes it would leak into the top holes and kind of cause suction issues. So instead what I do is after I massage, I just go ahead and put it right on my nipple directly. So that way if it does touch the sides of the holes or the sides of your cushions, it's going to be lubricated and there. You can put it in the hole, just be cautious of these two little holes on the top. So that's it. I just go ahead, I pop it on, I turn it on, and I just kind of wait a minute to make sure that I feel it sucking. I've talked about this before. Sometimes it starts sucking a couple seconds after, sometimes it stops sucking. So you want to just be prepared and be aware of it while you're in the bathroom doing it before you get back to work and you get all busy and you are not paying attention maybe. So that's it. I go about my business. I pump. I come back into the bathroom, right? And now it's time for me to actually disassemble for the first time and put away and store my milk and store my pieces to my Elvie, because I do have 2 bottles, obviously. I'm 4 bottles total, so 2 sets of bottles because that's what the Elvie came with. And I have extra membranes as well in case I need those, but I only have 1 set of flanges. I didn't buy any extras. The whole thing is pricey to begin with, so I didn't really see the point in it. I do pump 5 to 6 times a day at work. So I come into the bathroom, right? I get ready to take them off. I wash my hands. I get my mat out. I lay it back out like this. And I go ahead and I take the first one off. Usually I have my app in here with me, and I'll go ahead and adjust the milk volume that's in the app because it's never correct anyway. If you do use the app, you can go ahead and do that. If it's going to frustrate you, don't use the app. I've talked about that before as well. So I take the first one off, and I usually have a roll of paper towels in here. So I'll just pretend that I have my paper towels with me. I go ahead and I pop the first one off. And normally the first thing I do is I usually have a glass bottle. I bring 2 glass bottles with me at work with the ice pack. So 2 glass bottles with me. and then my ice pack that I put in there as well. So I take out the glass bottle, right? I pour my milk in. I pour from here because I don't like pouring from the spout. It's just an extra piece to take off that could fall on the dirty floor. I don't want to deal with that. So I take the whole 2 pieces off together and I pour it out this way into my bottle. And then I go ahead and I measure on my glass bottle that I use. That is more accurate than these measurements. So I just go ahead and I peek at it. Okay, let's say I got 1.5 ounces. Great. Then I mark it in the app, right boob, 1.5 ounces. I move on to the next boob. Take my left one off, pop this off, take the lid off. I pour it into that same bottle. Now I look at my measurement on the bottle and it says 2.25. Okay, I'm not great at math and I'm not going to sit there and figure, well, this one can just go into the app, go on the left side of the boob. You already put the 1.5 and go up or down until the bottom total says, 2.25 or whatever the case is. Kind of a little trick if you still have pregnancy brain and you're not worried about adding, the app's going to do it for you. So I pour that other one in there like that. Now these two are empty now, but they do have milk residue. We're not going to wash these. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and put them back inside the cooler with the ice pack. I'm going to seal up my milk before I spill it, and I'm putting that back into the ice pack. Now I move on to the flanges. Okay, I take this apart. If you are using cushions, I like to pull them out. Sometimes there can be milk in here, and sometimes there's just milk on here. So I pull these apart, and I pull this apart because sometimes there's milk on here as well. Now what I like to use is, I don't have any more. I like to use the Mandela Wipes. Those are great. They're Mandela sanitizing wipes, and you can wipe all of this down and then you can put it away in here and let it dry. You can also get the spray instead. Either one kind of works. I use a clean paper towel, okay, and I dry off all of my parts complete. I dry it off here, I dry it off in here, okay, and then I spray them completely down with my Mandela sanitizing spray. You can at that point let them air dry in here, okay, or you can give them a second, leave the sanitizing spray on there, and you can go ahead and pat them dry if you want to dry them that way. Usually by your next pump, 2 hours after, they're dry. You've already wiped down the milk residue first. You went ahead and used the sanitizing spray after, and you'll be able to pull everything out and put everything back together. Do the same thing with this flange and membrane. Dry everything down, spray it all down, sanitize it. Everything goes into the bag. With the pumped milk, your other 2 bottles, your ice pack, and then your extra glass bottle for the second pump, because the second pump you do, you're going to want that fresh milk to go in a clean bottle. Then on the third pump, you're going to go ahead and combine the first 2 pumps, because now those milks are at the same temperature, and then you're going to use one of the bottles for the fresh milk, and you're just going to kind of keep rotating like that. You want to let the fresh milk kind of get acclimated to the temperature before you mix it. And that's it. I mean, that's pretty much what I do every time. When I come back into the bathroom afterwards to pump, let's say the second time, wash my hands, I'm going to take everything out. Now don't forget, you have extra sets of these. So if one of these is giving you trouble or driving you crazy, always bring your extra parts with you into the bathroom or wherever you're changing, to put your pump on. Bring your extra stuff with you. Because if you put it all back together, like to pat it, make sure it's down, nothing is lifted up, everything is dry. Just pop it back in there. Make sure this is on tight. Pop it back in there. You can just make sure that little green piece is not tucked. You can check it first if you want to do that first. Put it on, make sure it's working. If it's not working, it's driving you crazy, take it off, make sure everything's dry. Maybe switch out a membrane. Maybe do, the first 2 membranes and then switch it to the other 2 the next time. So that is pretty much it. And then I keep my entire cooler in my pump bag with me. I do have access to a fridge at work, but I'm just kind of funny about keeping all of my stuff with me at all times. That's it. I think that's pretty much it. So yeah, I'm going to do my next video of my ugly Mrs. Doubtfire Elvie bra next. Stay tuned, and please like this video if you are liking my videos, and please go ahead and subscribe. I'm going to be doing a lot more mom videos, pregnancy videos, baby videos, all kinds of tips and tricks, not just Elvie stuff. So I hope you stick around. I'll see you on the next one.